This is the Nidecker Mosquito, and it is a thing of beauty. It's one of the 3 boards from their Snow Surf Quiver collection, and quite simply, these boards are designed for making the best turns on the pistes and in the powder. It's probably one of the best looking snowboards I've ever seen, and thankfully the Mosquito's performance on snow is even more sublime. Nidecker's Snow Surf Quiver series are properly handcrafted, bespoke snowboards designed for riders looking to reconnect with the simple joy of carving either on the pistes or out in the backcountry. You've got 3 different boards with 3 different approaches to turning. At one end of the scale, you've got the monstrous 174 size gun snowboard, designed for high speed, wide open carves and rocketing down powder faces. In the middle sits the fast, powerful and nimble Smoke, a real samurai on the pistes. But from the moment you pull the Mosquito out of its surf style sock, you'll quickly get a sense of what this one is all about. Tight carves, big bottom turns, lip slashes and cover ups. Coming in 2 very punchy sizes of 148 and 152, with an equally short and aggressive side cut, the Mosquito can buzz lines through the trees and down the pistes like almost nothing else. First up, take a look at that shape. The vast majority of the board's volume sits out beyond the front inserts, where you've got a decent amount of rocker to help keep it lifted in powder. But as soon as you move back towards the center, you'll find a really powerful Setback camber before you get to this double fang tail in the back here. And back foot steering is exactly what this thing is all about. The team that had the Mosquito out on the snow were loving how reactive the Mosquito was. All 3 boards in the Surf Quiver series are designed with turning in mind, but in the case of this one, the tighter, shorter and slashier, the better. As for the materials that bring this thing together, it's a serious labour of love from Nidecker, with all the finest craftsmanship at the Swiss brand's disposal. Tucked underneath that super nice matte black finish is a combination of biax and triax fiberglass layers with Nidecker's lightest core, which is mostly Polonia with beechwood reinforcements. As well as that, you've got an N9000 sintered base. That is a lot of zeros, and it was easily one of the fastest bases we rode for this season. Even for a board as short as the Mosquito, you'll absolutely fly on this thing. And have a look down here. Can you see the way the top sheet almost wraps itself around the sidewall? This is Nidecker's Nidactive sandwich construction, reserved for the Instinct and Surf Quiver series. Not only does it look really sick, it reduces the amount of sidewall and instead allows the core materials to extend right over the very edge of the snowboard, increasing the board's feel along the rails. When you break down the spec sheet on this one, most of the rating scales like flex, floatability, carving and speed all tend to land around the 9 or 10 mark, and it goes without saying that Switch doesn't score too highly here, nor does its freestyle credentials. But then again, a board this bespoke and considered in its design process is obviously made for a more specialist market. This one's not far off a collector's item, and you'd be forgiven for wanting to hang it on your wall were it not so damn fun to ride. If you've got the space and the budget for something in your quiver that is purely dedicated to perfecting the art of the turn, the Surf Quiver series will not disappoint. And in fact, I'd go as far as to say the Mosquito will probably be one of the best snowboard purchases you ever make. That's it for this video. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of questions about this one, so please drop them down below in the comments. Myself or one of the Whitelines team will be happy to answer them. And if you want to see more of our top 100 snowboard product reviews, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. We've also taken a look at Nidecker's highly anticipated Supermatic findings that came out this year. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.